Hey there, friends. It's 2020. How's the real estate market going to look? Now, we don't have a crystal ball that works, but I want to share with you a couple of interesting forecasts that'll tell you what this year, 2020, is going to look like for Central California real estate. Hi, friends. It's Andy Nazaroff with the Nazaroff team for this week, the first week of 2020's Real Estate Corner. Now, I'm seeing all over my inbox forecasts, sales pitches, things of that nature, all dealing with what's the real estate market going to do in 2020. And as I said before, we don't necessarily have a crystal ball that works. I mean, if we did, we probably wouldn't be doing this. But what we do have is amazing connections to people that are much smarter than we are, that are uber connected to economists. And I don't want to bore you with the data, but I want to give you a couple of things that we're thinking through, and we want to share it with you. And maybe if you're thinking of making a move or doing something in real estate in 2020, it inspires you. Because all of the data points, regardless, this isn't a political conversation, but regardless of which side of the politics you stand on, regardless of who gets elected in the fall, all of the forecasts are healthy for 2020 for real estate. And what I love about that is while you might see volatility in the stock market, it's a lot more of a sensitive market or economy than real estate is. While you might be seeing that there, real estate is safe. Real estate is strong. And, real estate provides you and I with this emotional connection of a home that other investments don't necessarily provide. And I just want you to know, 2020, it looks great. Now, some things to be considering and maybe even concerned with. Interest rate forecasts, they're forecasted to increase. And they're forecasted to increase more rapidly the closer we get to an election period. Election periods almost always, every presidential election cycle, almost always, that sounds like a dichotomy, but just hear me out, it has some sort of volatility, either before the election or after the election. Heck, 4 years ago, right before the election, it slowed down. I mean, it was looking like there was an adjustment. And then right after the election, things surged all over the country, not just in our market. This year, interest rates are projected to forecast incrementally right up until the election. Nobody has a crystal ball that works, but that's the forecast. The other thing that we're looking at in the Central California marketplace, Fresno and beyond, is what's going on in the availability of homes, both in first-time buyer product and in trade-up product. And I'm just going to tell you that inventory right now is low. If you are thinking of selling, that's a great opportunity because little inventory means you might be able to command a little bit more. It might mean multiple offers and a good perfect storm, especially considering our weather has been fair. The other thing to consider, though, as the spring market gets here and the inventory falls into our lap, typically that happens every March and April, is you're going to see an increased frenzy of buyers. You're going to see an increase of activity. Interest rates might rise. I don't want to miss out. All of that being said, we are super optimistic about what 2020 looks like. We are excited to be able to work with you if moving in 2020 is part of your plans. Just want to encourage you, reach back to us, connect with us. We're here to help. And I really want to encourage you, let's discuss a blueprint, a specific plan. If you're thinking about buying in 6 months, let's discuss what you need to do to get ready. If you're thinking about selling in 6 months or 3 months or whatever it might be, let's put a blueprint in place of the things that you need to do to be ready instead of getting ready to get started. Let's get started now. Until next time.